Hey everybody, this is John Franklin Reviewer, and thank you for checking out my Darkman ranking. Now before I get to my ranking, just a few things I want to throw out. First thing is that if you actually have not seen my individual reviews and you are curious after this video, get yourself a little bit more details on those ones. Spoiler free, of course, but these ones I'm just going to give little main points here. Second thing is for people who actually have seen these movies, give me a comment down below. How would you rank the Darkman series? And then the last thing seems like it's always the usual is please be nice in my comment section. If it's with my video, if you're commenting on somebody else's and say, I can't believe you put this one higher than this one and blah, blah, blah. It's only our opinion. There's no facts here. That's one thing I like about this, that we all can enjoy something that someone else may not like, or the other way around. Okay, so now let's get right into the ranking. Now, number 3 is going to be Darkman 2, The Return of Durant. Why do I have this at the lowest? Well, let's start off with the like. The first thing I want to talk about is our replacement actor from Liam Neeson to this actor. His name is Arnold Vosloo. And the thing is that I think he does a really good job. Now, some people might recognize this guy from the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, but I think he does really well in these two sequels. I think one better than the other, which I think you guys can guess which one that is. And I also do like his hideout that he actually has. He's actually in the sewers. So I like the underground better for good guy or bad guy, honestly, than Liam Neeson did in the condemned building. On to the flip side, other than Darkman, everybody else I didn't care for. I didn't care for their acting. I don't care if they were even convincing at all. Even Durant, Larry Drake, he was very useless as the villain in this movie, and I kind of hated that, really. He was almost more of that, you know, old man sitting behind the desk telling everybody else what to do. I know there's reasons behind that, but I just still wasn't too thrilled with it. And then they also do kind of a Silence of the Lambs parody, and I thought that was really stupid. Now, number 2 is where a lot of people are going to hate me here, and that is going to be Darkman Won. That's right. The one that was directed by Sam Raimi and, you know, starring Liam Neeson. I thought Neeson was really good as Darkman. I liked him kind of as the geeky scientist, but when he becomes the, you know, the scarred face vigilante and trying to get revenge on these bad guys, I liked it. I love the makeup on Larry Drake. Was really great as the right-hand man here. He was not the main villain in this one, not until part 2. I definitely like the way that Darkman screws with the villains, how he gets his revenge on each individual person. There were some real cool ones. There were some that were okay for what they were, but nothing that was ever really bad, truthfully. But on the flip side, why I actually have this at number 2 and not number 1 is because of 2 actors really bringing this movie down. One of them was Jolie, which is Peyton's girlfriend, played by Frances McDormand. Now, in my regular review of that one, I actually said she's a great actress and she's done a lot better after this movie, but she really doesn't have that emotion, really. There's a scene where she actually is going to go talk to Peyton, and his building blows up. He dies. Supposedly dies, and she's at the funeral home and she barely is crying, so we really don't feel her pain. And then the main bad guy in this, I just thought was dull as hell. I wasn't a fan of him one bit there. And now that leaves my number 1, Darkman 3, Die, Darkman Die. Man, I love that subtitle, Die, Darkman Die. That'd be one like right there. But other reasons why is that I think that once again our same actor from 2 plays Darkman slightly better, as I mentioned. But the big thing was that they brought in a different villain, and it was Peter Rooker was the character's name, and this guy is psycho. He's unstable. He'll be killing you. He'll be an asshole to you, and he'll be smiling from ear to ear, and he just does not care. I definitely think there's some really good action scenes in this. I think there's still some good humor in this, but really what brings this down, and one of them's kind of a more of a gripe, I feel like, for me, but is really the bad makeup on Darkman. Even though that Darkman 2 and Darkman 3 came out 9 months. That the thing was that I thought the makeup was really good in the second one, but this one, it just felt like they did just a whole bad makeup job on it. And then the other thing is the execution. I should mention this also in the likes here, is that he had this really good plan, and it was building with suspense and people helping him out. But then when you get to the execution, it falls flat, and I was not a fan of it one bit. Thank you guys so much for watching my ranking video here. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't yet, and stay awesome.